What's up guys, Dennis Films here with another tutorial. Today's video is on what's in my camera bag. But before we get started, if you notice in this video that things are a little different, that's because I finally got my own office and I'm super excited about it. Now if you want to see an office tour in the near future, please comment below. Let me know what you think. Another big news is this channel has now got a sponsor. It is now sponsored by City Locks. City Locks empowers you to be your own brand. You can put your company logo on sunglasses, shirts, phone cases, hats. You won't be disappointed with the high quality products and craftsmanship. But to step it up a notch, when you check out, use coupon code DFILMS to save 10% on your next purchase. Okay, now that we got that done, let's get started. I want to start with my photography camera that's in my bag at all times. It's the Sony a7 Mark II. Now, this is an all-around great camera, but the video falls short as far as sharpness, but it does have S-Log2, S-Log3. It does have all those good picture profiles that I don't think I could live without. I don't think I could shoot without S-Log2 anymore. I'm so used to it that it's just such a great feature. But this stays in my camera bag. Anytime you see behind the scenes, I always hand this camera off to whoever's with me, so they can get some shots. And to accommodate this great camera, I use the Sony Zeiss 55mm 1.8. Yes, this lens is awesome. I use it for video as well. This is all around sharp lens. Now the only problem that I have with this lens is the chromatic aberration. So anytime you're shooting highlights, you'll see purple fringing in your highlights. Other than that, this is a great lens. The next lens I keep in my camera bag is the Sony Zeiss 16-35 f4. This lens I bought for landscape photography. Now this lens is hella sharp and stays in my camera bag. So on to the next. Now we got the Sigma 30mm 1.4. Now this lens is awesome. And I know I say this, I've been saying this about the lenses in the past, but I don't carry lenses that aren't awesome in my bag. If they're not awesome, I'll return them. The only time I haven't returned one is the Sigma 19mm, but it was a little too late. So this 1.4 and the weight of this lens is perfect. It is just an all-around great lens and great for low light. It's very fast. Now, as far as autofocus, it's not super fast, but you can work around manual focus, get them great shots. I originally bought this for travel, for the Zhiyun crane, and this is my go-to lens. We have the kit lens. Now, I do not use this lens, but I do keep it in my camera bag, so I thought I should mention it. So I like to be prepared for pretty much any situation. You don't want to show up on set and not have the right gear. So I always carry this on me. Have I used it? Hardly ever, but I still carry it. Anyways, I would like to mention that I am shooting this with the Sony a6500, which I am not able to get shots of because I do not want to use the a7 Mark II because the video sucks on it. It's just mashed potato quality. On the a6500, I got the small rig cage, which I will put up B-roll now. And then I have the Rode Link wireless filmmaking kit, which is my lab mic and stuff, which I can't show right now just because I'm using it, you know? But I will show B-roll. So the next thing we got here is batteries. Definitely have to keep these in your camera. Now these are batteries, some of them are knockoffs of like the Wasabi Power. It's a company that makes the third-party Sony batteries. They're a lot cheaper than Sony batteries, and they work just as well. I have a bunch of them. This isn't all of them. Some of them are on charge. Yep, these stay in the camera bag. And then I have the Sony batteries. These I use for my monitors and lights. I do have another small one, but it's on charge. And this one is on my small HD monitor right now. The small HD monitor. As you can tell, this is getting a little crazy. This is the small HD focus monitor. I keep this in my bag everywhere I go. I use this absolutely every time I bring out the camera just because it makes everything so much easier in post. You have the histogram, you know, your waveform, which is huge, and then you have focus peaking, and then you got your audio levels, which is very helpful. And then there's so much more to it. You can, put a LUT in by SD card right here. I haven't done that yet. I've had it for a few months. I just don't feel the need to do it. I will do it eventually, because it is a cool option. Highly recommend the Small HD Focus. It just makes life easier. Now we got this little arm. Now, Emrodin, however you say this name, this brand name. You can get this at Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. Oh, by the way, there's links to all this equipment in the description below. But I hooked this up to the Small HD. So screw it in the bottom of it. And then what I do, I take the other side and screw it into my Ronin mount. Or I'll screw it into my SmallRig cage. Which, by the way, SmallRig cage is actually an important thing to buy when you do buy these cameras, is because it helps with the overheating. It kind of transfers that heat, and also it's got plenty of mounting points, so it's a great accessory. This great card is used to get accurate white balance. If you've ever been on a shoot and got your white balance wrong, it's a pain in the ass when you go into the post-production part of it and try to correct it on each and every spot. So cool little things, very cheap, just folds up, and then boom. The next thing is my ND filters. Now this ND filter is for my Sigma 18-35 1.8. It's made by Tiffen. This is an excellent ND filter. It keeps those colors accurate. It doesn't leave any type of tint on your footage like some of these do. Now these are cheaper ones, as you can tell. These are ones for the Sigma 30mm 1.4, and the other one's for the Sony Zeiss 55mm 1.8. Now, these are great. These are super cheap, so you can't expect much. I think they're like $14, $15. I might be overpricing right there. These are great for the price. Get you out of a pinch. They are called Fotoga. Find them on Amazon if you just want to save some money temporarily. But I do recommend, instead of, if you can, spend $100 and buy this ND filter and just get a step down ring, if that works for you. I'm probably gonna end up buying more Tiffen filters of the 52mm and the 49mm. The next thing is this Bose speaker. This Bose speaker I recently just got because my speaker crapped out on me during a shoot. So I had to buy this like a few weeks back from Best Buy. I'll leave it a link in the description. This is a great speaker. I love it. It's perfect. It's got a good balance of bass, treble, and all that good stuff for a portable speaker. Now, I mean, it's not no studio speaker, but it definitely gets the job done when you're shooting music videos and you want that artist to get pumped and hear the music clearly, so they're active and they're really selling that performance. But this is a great speaker. So the smallest yet most important thing I carry in my bag is my blower. Gotta get that lens clean. So this, I have no idea what the name brand is. I've had it for a long time, and you can get these on Amazon cheap. You can go to Best Buy and get these cheap. Make sure you have one. You want to always keep your equipment clean and dust free. This is definitely something very important to have in your camera bag at all times. Next thing is the ThinkTank. Yes, the ThinkTank SD card. I don't think I have all my cards in it. Actually, I don't. This thing's normally full, but all my cards, one in the camera and then a few of the computers with footage I need to put on a hard drive. But this is great. This is actually really good to stay organized and keep all your cards in one place. Keeps your cards protected, and organized. So it is my all-time favorite lens I've ever owned. It is on my camera 98% of the time. This is just a very versatile, sharp video lens with also the Sigma MC11 adapter. This one is the Sony E mount to Canon EF mount. and this is the Canon version of the Sigma 18 to 35, 1.8. Love this lens. Oh my gosh, if I could recommend any lens to you for your first lens, it would be this lens. This combination is just so based. It is just an awesome all-around lens. And this adapter. Item I keep in my camera bag is the Rode Go mic. This is a cheap audio mic. Sound isn't the best, but if you need audio in a pinch that sounds better than in camera, then this is the mic I would go for. I think it was like $100, $99.99. Like I said, it's not the best quality, but I mean, if you're on a budget, this will work. This will get the job done for you. So the next thing is the Manfrotto miniature tripod. This is very cool. I use this when I do videos at my desk. I use this lights on, little miniature lights. It's just all around versatile. I mean, I filmed on my phone with this, and when I'm on the go and just want to bring my camera to shoot B-roll and I don't need a stabilizer, I'll bring this. I'll just set it on the camera like this, let it film time lapses and whatnot. It's something you probably didn't expect to be in my camera bag. These are little clamps, they're called duck clamps. And you can get these off Amazon, like anything else. I use these to put my gray card on a small light stand, pinch at the top, so I can get my readings for my white balance. I also use these for cords. So these are good if you have a C-stand or actually any stand and you got these, lights that have these cords going everywhere and you want to keep them organized and make sure no one trips over them. So you can just clamp it to your stand. I don't think I've ever mentioned before is my actual SD cards. I use a SanDisk 128 gigabyte extreme 90 megabits per second. These are expensive at Best Buy. Do not buy these at Best Buy. They're way overpriced. You can get these at Amazon for almost half the price than Best Buy. Is the Sony a6000. Yes, this is never in my camera bag, but I wanted to show this in replacement of the a6500 since I can't show it. Like always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you have recommendations for new videos, put them in the comments below, man. I really would like to create more content. So guys, y'all have a great day. Keep creating and peace.